This is a critically important edition of Joey Jeff's Backyard. Let me tell you why. I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect summer day. Perfection. If there was a heaven, this would be the kind of day that would last an eternity. Absolutely. Oh yeah. And where is a better place to spend the day? There is no better place. The garden. Now, I don't think I'm going to be here the whole day, but we'll see how it goes. So I want to show everybody appropriate weeding technique. So do you notice how beautiful the corn is? Look at those 5 rows of corn. It's kind of interesting what's going on here. There's some big ones and some small ones. That row over there in particular, isn't that an oddity? I planted too early. I mentioned this in the other video, but I really must control myself. And going forward, I must plant, you know, maybe last week of May. I'm already, it's funny, I'm already cheating. My prior video I said June 1st, but the corn does poorly when you plant too early. So the nice big ones are the early planting, which was early May, and so not a lot came up. And then I saw the impending crisis, so I did a whole bunch more planting. Anyway, it'll be an interesting experiment. I think it'll all even out. But the important thing is, last week I ripped through those weeds. Look at those corn. My God, have you ever seen a more perfect little corn patch? The answer is no. So, oh my God, drop the phone. Wow. I don't do that too often, do I? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand right here in a few hours, but take a look at this section. It's ugly as crap. Ugly as crap. There's a lot of pretty things, but look at the weeds. Okay, so I'm gonna rip into this section here, and we're gonna come back in an hour or so, and I am going to show you what weeding is all about. Oh, it's going to be unbelievable. I tell you, the greatest benefit of retirement is I can weed to my heart's content. And I'm going to really do that right now. Wish me luck. The weeding is done. I spent hours. You could see the sun has set in the trees over there, and the long shadows are coming across the garden. The peace is settling over the garden for the evening. I don't know if you, anyway, here's where I was standing before. So this whole section is beautifully weeded. But I didn't put the hay down like for the corn. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We'll see. That's the nice thing about being retired. Every day is a weekend. Yeah, I think I got to turn the irrigation on. The dirt's getting a little dry. I also weeded down here. I wasn't planning to, but I couldn't resist. I didn't do as good a job, but it's pretty good. And then the only section that's not weeded is that little piece in the back there. So I'll have to get that at some point. Give it a serious weeding. Well, that's something. Look at that bird. Summer evening. A bird. Look at the blue sky. Look at that. Look at that. Not a cloud in the sky. God. Amazing. Perfection. Yep. Perfect day. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. Welcome to the concluding chapter of Joey Jeff's Backyard Loves His Garden. You might say, wait a second, if you love it so much, why are you protecting yourself with a mask? Well, I'm going to show you. Look at that. Look at that bag of hay. Look at the plastic bag it comes in. Isn't that a miracle? Such a natural product in a plastic bag. I ordered 30 of these bags. I'm going through them slow. They're almost all gone. Okay, I had to wear the mask because of asthma. I'm taking it off now. My lungs feel so good right now, you would not believe it. I mean, they are, the difference between the mask and not using the mask is amazing. Oh God, it's all tangled. Oh God, I'm hurting my ear. Oh, everything's tangled. Wait a second, what the hell's going on here? Jesus Christ. It's like, what the hell is going on here? The mask is, I give up. The mask is gonna stick there. So anyway, oh no, it's too much. I can't take it. It's hooked on my glasses. Okay, I'm gonna take the glasses off. Okay, so we're gonna go, Look, mask is stuck in my headphones. Oh God, I hate wires. Okay, all set. We can relax. I'm gonna hang the mask up here. Oh God, I hope I don't forget it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, look at this garden. Oh, it's one day later, by the way. It was too much. I couldn't finish it yesterday. Look at this garden. Only patch that remains is that one in there. If I'm real lucky, maybe I'll go into that section. God, it's tempting. I can barely control myself. So let's explore in here. So look at that lettuce. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, I'm hungry just looking at it. Man, I am seeing salads. Oh, look at all that lettuce. Oh, look at the dill. Dill everywhere. Look at the parsley. Okay, let's eat. Yeah, watch this. We're gonna eat a piece of parsley. Oop, just picked it. Wow. I've never tasted a better piece of parsley. So you might ask, what's with the milkweed? I like the milkweed. I keep it under control, but I have beautiful pollinating insects are attracted to the milkweed. You can see the flowers almost ready. Now the milkweed down there, if you see, there's like a little pinkish, those flowers have already come up. Bees, butterflies, it's wonderful. Yeah, so I took care, I put all the hay in here. Oh man, look at those tomatoes. Ace Hardware's best. Ooh, I don't know what that plant is. Wish someone would tell me. This thing's quite a story. It's a hot pepper plant. I got one hot pepper plant from Ace Hardware. It was totally covered with weeds before. If you carefully check the earlier chapters in this episode, you'll see that. Man. I just felt a single raindrop. Look at the dark, menacing clouds. Oh, wow. Nothing more dramatic than a summer thunderstorm. It's actually not that hot. I'm really quite comfortable. I wonder what the temperature is. Anyway, so there's the big bag of hay. You can see how huge it is. And that one's used. Well, that's the garden for you. I tell you, ooh, I just felt another raindrop. I had a hard few days before this. I have to comment on modern technology. I bought a new computer. I was forced to buy a new computer. because the old one doesn't have that wacky chip, and that security chip, and I couldn't upgrade to Windows 11, and I wanted to upgrade to Windows 11. And I don't know if there's a conspiracy. Somebody has to explain it. It's either a conspiracy or human stupidity, but my old 13-year-old computer has been running slowing down with the spinning clock the last 2 years. Are they trying to purposely slow me down to force me to buy new stuff? Or is it just real shitty software? As a former professional programmer, I'm an amateur now, I lean towards human stupidity. I have seen so much shitty code. You have no idea what's tolerable in the corporate environment. Maybe that's just me. You know how I'm a picky guy. Think about this. A guy who's going to look at that. A guy who's going to pull up every weed. Imagine what I do to my code. Is that commercially viable to pull up every weed? Doesn't matter. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the gardening. Anyway, I got the new computer. I couldn't install it. The fine people at Dell sent me the wrong cables because the salesperson sent me HDMI to SD cables. They should have been SD to HDMI. I wasn't clever enough to know that these cables were one way. Copilot gave me the answer. Copilot gave me all sorts of help. I tell you, if it wasn't for Copilot, I probably would have smashed that little computer with a rock and just thrown it out. But no, everything's fine now. Okay. I guess that's it. Bye. Yet another scene from the never-ending weeding episode. No, we weren't done. Here we are. It's a few days later. I can't let it go. If you recall, there was one patch of the garden that wasn't fully weeded. I'm going to point to it. It's right out there. It's that section in the back. Isn't that pretty? I just had to get a full weed again. So, ooh, I see weeds right over there. Oh, I got to get rid of them. I just want to, God damn it, I just want to have one shot that I can always look at of a weed-free garden. And here's the problem. Asthma. I don't want to do the hay. I don't want to put the mask on. I got all my nice clean clothes. See, I don't want to change my clothes. I don't want to get the hay is all dusty. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a few more weeds. Give me an hour. I'm going to pull weeds for 1 hour, no more than that. And then we're going to have the concluding episode of appropriate weed-free gardening. Okay, hang in there, 1 more hour. Okay, I'm serious. This is it. This is my last scene in the never-ending video on appropriate weeding behavior. Well, here's the story. Here, let me turn around. Yeah, take a few shots here. Okay. I don't know if you remember prior shots. Everything's nicely weeded. Corn is awesome. Some weeds there. Okay. I can't resist. Yeah, look at this. Look. Look at that. Look. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then I go, whoosh, toss it over the fence. Okay. Yeah. Guess that's enough. Okay, look, here's the story. You can weed your ass off if you're so inclined. It's funny, I've been gardening for, let's see, Let me think, how many years has it been? I'm 69. I guess my first garden I was 12. Does anybody know what 69 minus 12 is? That's 57. So I've been gardening for 57 years. I think this, at this late stage in the growing season, I speculate that I've never had such a weed-free garden this late in the growing season. You know, in March you can do a good job, but you know, deep into the heart of growing season, to be this weed-free is oh, what an accomplishment. Don't I deserve a pat on the back for that? Speaking of pat on the back, my back is like hurting from hunching over doing all the weeding. Anyway, I just want to, we're going to go over a few, I want to go over a few very important life lessons before we end this video. Take a look at this beautiful vining plant. I think it's a watermelon. It's quite beautiful. It's, you know, about 3 feet long end to end, 2.5 feet. It just grew wild. It grew, you'll notice there's a little parsley nuzzling in there. So I started the parsley with the cups, and then with seed, I planted it early spring. And then, yeah, a few inches away from it, you can see this lettuce. There we go. There's the start of it. This thing popped up. So, oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, I can't resist. Oh, I can't get rid of that. So, so that's a healthy watermelon. Now look at these shit-ass watermelons that I grew from cups. That little thing, you know, 8 inches across. And then this one's a little better, about 14 inches. It's growing in the basil. It's not basil, that's dill. Anyway, the dill's near the end. I'll kill the dill shortly and let this little watermelon have its full chance at a healthy life. But here's the lesson. I must stop planting watermelon in cups. I'm going to start planting watermelon in the garden. You know what? I think I should plant it last week in May, which was my new plan for the corn. By the way, I don't know if you noticed the difference. Here's the tall corn. Here's the short corn. I only took the first scene in this. The short corn was like half its height just a few days ago. It is exploding. Yeah, so it'll I assume, and then the big one got somewhat taller, but the small ones seem to be accelerating, I think. Somebody can watch the other video, and please report in the comments about the acceleration and the growth of the small corn. Anyway, that's it. That's it for my lesson on weeding. My lesson on weeding, and also my lesson in the use of Copilot. So a lot of important life lessons in this video. But, what a garden. Well, that's it. That's it for weeding. You never, unless I go crazy and do more weeding. But maybe that'll be it. Okay. On to my next video, which is the apple tree. This video is going to be good. Okay, bye.